What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Livin Big with Big Regg. And I know I haven't put any videos out in a while. I've been doing a ton of lives and shorts. And y'all tell me what y'all like better. If y'all prefer for me to drop videos like this, or if you prefer the shorts when it comes to these type of videos. Today, I put out a short that I'd like to kind of expand upon. I want to talk to you about self reflection, right? Or a reflection of one's self. Now, when I talk about this, I know a lot of people are going to think, well, what do we need to look back on our own lives for, right? Well, I'm here to tell you it's best to look back on your own life because of where you can't know where you're going if you don't know where you've been, right? So when you self reflect, there's multiple ways you can do it. Okay? Let's go through the first one. You sit back and you think to yourself, you go, what could I do differently from what I've done in the past to get to where I want to go in the future? And how exactly will that change the direction of which I'm heading? Now, remember, these things often affect you as well as your loved ones. But it's not all bad. See, when you self reflect, you can look back and you can kind of pluck the negatives away and say, this was the positive things in my life, and I can take these down and improve upon them and go forward. And no, you don't just kick the negative to the side, you learn from it. You take those negatives, right? And you say, what could I have done to avoid this? What could I have done to make this a positive situation? Sometimes when we self reflect, a lot of us just look back on the negative and we think that's the only thing that got us to where we are and the only thing that'll get us to where we're going. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's wrong, right? We can look back and look at the positive and become better people and become stronger from it, right? It's not always the negatives and the hard things you went through that make you strong. Sometimes it's building upon the strengths you already have that make you strong. And I don't think we see that enough as people because we're too busy preaching to fix our negatives and we're so heavily looking at the bad things and the rough patches that we've been through or are going through that we forget that we've been happy before, right? We've been to the mountaintop. It may not be the top that you think it was, but it was a top of something. Remember, we've all achieved goals. When you achieve a goal, that's reaching the mountaintop. All you do then is plan on going to the next mountain, the next biggest mountain, right? You set your next goal, your next achievement. And I think that's what a lot of people forget to do when they do self reflect. Now, one of the other forms I'd like to talk about with self reflection is literal self reflection. Looking yourself in the mirror and telling yourself, reminding yourself that you are who you are and you love who you are. You can some people look at you like you're crazy. You know, I know people are gonna look at me like I'm crazy when I say stuff like that. But it's needed more than people realize. Sometimes hearing that stuff from you is more important than hearing it from someone else. Because someone else's opinion may be slighted. It may be false. What you don't want to do is chance all your love being of something fake rather than real. It's one person who's going to be with you 24/7. That's you, right? You're always going to be there. Of course, God's always going to be there, but you personally are walking with yourself daily, and you have to, if you're not into, Christianity like myself, you have to remind yourself that there is someone there that loves you, even if no one else will, right? Sometimes we go so hard going after improvement of others, and wanting to be a part of something, that we forget that having something be a part of us is even more fun. It's even more righteous. It's even more uh, fulfilling. Okay, everybody wants to be a part of a group or something else, but you got to remember it goes both ways, right? You want that group to want you to be a part of them. Everybody wants to be wanted, but you don't know the true fulfillment of being wanted and loved unless you've done it for yourself. When you want yourself and love yourself, all the people around you will too. Because what you cast off in your self reflection is what people actually see. So if you look in the mirror and you're disappointed in yourself and you don't like yourself and you just carry that around all day, well, guess what? That's what everybody else sees. And they look at you and they go, well, if he doesn't like him, why should I? But that's not what you want to project, right? You want to project that self love, because when you love yourself first, it allows you to love everybody else. It allows you to carry out that positivity, which then will allow other people to soak in that smile and start to love everyone else as well and love themselves. See, the power of one person being positive about themselves can carry over to the rest of the world. And I think that's what we're missing. We've been through a pandemic. We've been through, you know, everything under the sun. But you still have a number of people out there who wake up every day, no matter what's going on, and they smile. I'm one of those people. And I want to keep it moving, right? Let's keep the positivity flying forward. Okay? Let's give flowers to the ones that deserve it while they're here. Let's enjoy our life. I believe it was Hendo of the Rogue Pod that said the saying, you only live once, is a false saying, because every day you wake up, you're living life. It's a start to a new day. So live every day to its fullest. You don't want to live it like it's its last, because you don't want it to be its last. Your life will go on as long as you let it. Stay positive. Stay happy. Keep smiling. Reflect upon yourself and how great you really are. Because at the end of the day, it's everybody else missing out on time with you, not the other way around. Now remember, everybody, live big, love big, stay blessed. Like, share, subscribe. I will be back with more content. I am going live on Thursday. That seems to be my set schedule day for lives. Thursday evening. We will have another late night live with Big Regg. And we will have a co-host. More than likely be my boy 86 Ghost. You know how we do with the show. Good times. We'll see who comes on. We're going to have fun. Chat it up. Talk these NBA finals. And many, many more things. Now again, stay loved and stay blessed. Peace.